Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is March the 18th, 2021. And we got some interesting things that happened on AEW. We found out a team name for MJF's team. They're called the Pinnacle. Pinnacle? I don't know their names. I'm sorry. But ladies and gentlemen, the Pinnacle is the name of the group. Okay. Before we get to the matches of AEW, we got another Hall of Famer that will be on the WWE Hall of Fame, and it was revealed. And ladies and gentlemen, the 2003 Raw General Manager, well, technically he was a co-General Manager with Stone Cold Steve Austin. No, Stone Cold is not a Hall of Famer. He is, it's just he's not going to be in 2021 Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, the inductee into the 2021 Hall of Fame in the WWE that was announced that I saw on the internet is Eric Bischoff. He is going to be on the Hall of Fame in 2021. Interesting. But ladies and gentlemen, congrats to him. Congrats that he's going to be a Hall of Fame. He's actually going to be something. He's going to be a producer, but he's going to be a Hall of Famer. I have to say that. Try to make a joke here, guys. Try to make a joke. But ladies and gentlemen, we got some AEW, and we got some big things that will be happening next week as well. We got a TNT Championship match will be happening on next week. Darby Allin is determined to be a great champion. He wants to defend that title, defend that championship multiple times. But, ladies and gentlemen, he couldn't do it. He only defended that title for 3 times since he's been a champion. And he's been champion for 130 days. But he wants to be a fighting champion, so he says, I'm going to fight the tribute to the best TNT champion, Brody Lee. He can't defend it against Brody Lee, but he's going to defend it against one of the Dark Orders, and the Dark Order chose John Silver to verse Darby Allin for the TNT title. And on the new YouTube AEW show, I did not seen it, but Matt Sydal got something. He got an opportunity. He beat Michael Nakazawa in a match in this new show. And then next week, he will have Illuminator. If he could pin Kenny Omega, he gets a World Championship match next week. So that's going to be interesting. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the matches. No more big segments. It was some small interviews with Christian Cage, Eddie Kingston, and Jon Moxley. They were making fun of WWE's new rule, no leg slapping. Not the laughing like you laugh and you hit your leg. No, it's the one when they hit people, they slap their leg like it sounds like they're hitting the person trying to be saved. That sounds like they're hitting somebody. So they can't do that because somebody messed it up and they're not allowed doing that. And now the AEW is making fun of that Vince banned that. So, yeah, that's it. So let's get to the AEW matches. We got Cody Rhodes will be versing Pentagon. I am not saying his other name because that's a long name. I want to call him Pentagon. I don't think I could get in trouble for it, but other wrestling promotions could. But ladies and gentlemen, we had Cody versus Pentagon. It was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. But the winner of that match was Cody Rhodes. But Pentagon wasn't happy about that, and he attacked Cody Rhodes and his shoulder because his shoulder got destroyed. And ladies and gentlemen, he was attacking that, and then the Nightmare family came out, Dustin, the Gun Club, and Arn Anderson. And then 5 minutes later, here comes QT Marshall. Everybody's asking, where is he? He just comes out of nowhere. And are you part of the Nightmare family, buddy-o? Because you ran away from Dustin, and I heard last week you ran away from Dustin again. Are you part of this Nightmare? Are you part of this family now, or are you going to just turn heel? Well, ladies and gentlemen, then we had Cargill versus Danny Jordan. Jade will make her debut singles match because her debut match was in a mixed tag team match. But her singles match was against Danny Jordan. She beat her in a couple of minutes. Jade got the win, and then she got in the face of Red Velvet while she was in the audience. And then Red Velvet wanted to slap Jade, but Jade, you know what I mean by that. But the referee wouldn't let it, and the other wrestlers wouldn't let Red Velvet attack her. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a big tag team match here. We have Matt Hardy, teams up with Private Party, and Butcher and the Blade, his new little teammates, his little group, versus Jurassic Express, Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, Marco Stunt, and Bear Country. They're a new team, two big guys. Oy, oy, oy. But it was a pretty decent match. It was great to see some new faces. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match, with the help of Private Party, taking out Marco Stunt. Everybody was Marco Stunt was the only one, and then Private Party did a finisher, and Matt Hardy steals the pin and got the 1, 2, 3. They got the win. I don't think the Blade was happy because he yelled at Matt, and then they start celebrating. Okay. Then we had another tag team match. I'm hoping they actually will be a tag team. We had Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston versus the Good Brothers, the former Impact World Champions. They can't get their titles back until April. So they're going to be working on AEW and on Impact right now. But ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. But before the match, Good Brothers attacked Eddie Kingston, and then Jon Moxley came out with his Band-Aid body. Came out, and then the match started. Pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. But the winner of that match was Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston. And ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't done there. The Good Brothers attacked Eddie Kingston and Jon Moxley. And then here comes Kenny Omega with a chair. And then looks like he wants to injure Jon Moxley with a chair, but Eddie Kingston made the save. But he couldn't do that much. He did one punch, and then they gang up on him. And then they stomped the chair onto the ankle of Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston's outside the ring. And then looks like Kenny Omega was going to do the same thing to Jon Moxley. Put Jon Moxley's neck into the chair, go on the turnbuckle and stomp on it until the Young Bucks came out and told him, stop doing this, no more, stop. And then Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson tried to do their mwah, but ladies and gentlemen, the Young Bucks just walked away. And then Jon Moxley got back up and started swinging the chair everywhere, swinging. But ladies and gentlemen, they ran away like big babies, and we heard that Don West ran the biggest baby. He ran out of the arena. Oh, I'm not getting hit by the chair. Hey! But we did hear that next week on Tuesday on Impact Wrestling, Kenny Omega and Don Callis is returning to Impact Wrestling. Well, they should, because Kenny Omega will be at Rebellion. Then we had Ray Phoenix versus Ed Henico. I thought it was a pretty decent match. Two former Lucha Underground guys versus each other. I thought it was a pretty decent match. But the winner of that match was Ray Phoenix. I don't think anything happened. Anyone attack him? I don't think so. And then we had the on-station lights out match. Anything goes. And ladies and gentlemen, whatever happens to these women, they can't sue AEW because, ladies and gentlemen, it's not on the record books of who wins. But we got Thunder Rosa versus Britt Baker. This match was gruesome, guys. Like, it was nasty looking, bloody. Oh, man. The person that was most bleeding, in my opinion, was Britt Baker. Like, she was bleeding in her hair, bleeding all over her side. It goes in her teeth. Oh my goodness, it was nasty. But ladies and gentlemen, some people will like it, some people will don't. But I kind of like it. I kind of do. I'm not a big fan of blood, but that was a lot of blood. Like, geez, it's all over the ring. It's all over the mat, and you see red stains. But ladies and gentlemen, they use almost every weapon. Well, not every weapon that you could think of, but the original weapons like chairs, crutches, tables, ladders, even thumbtacks. They use that, but ladies and gentlemen, we get to see Thunder Rosa did her finisher off the apron into a table, and you see Britt Baker, like, she was unconscious under the ring. Like, you could see half her body, like her face part outside, and her legs were under the ring. And then, ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, 3, Thunder Rosa gets the win. It was crazy. It was crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, speaking of craziness, we got some NXT TakeOver updates as well. We got some championship matches at Stand and Deliver. I think that's what the show called, right? We got an NXT Women's Championship match. We will have Io Shirai versus Raquel Gonzalez. We got a Cruiserweight Championship match to unify the Cruiserweight title. Jordan Devlin versus Santos. And then we got the NXT title on the line. Karrion Kross versus Finn Balor. All that will happen at TakeOver, the 2-night TakeOver. Can't wait for it. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys Saturday for SmackDown. That's all for me today. Talk this out. Bye-bye.